welcome back to my channel. It's Christina, and today I'm going to do a video all on why dieting does not work. There's so many reasons why dieting doesn't work, and I'm going to give you guys some insight on why dieting doesn't work and why you shouldn't diet, why you should live a healthy lifestyle instead of dieting. So I have about 5 tips and 5 reasons why dieting just doesn't work, and you shouldn't diet. You should live an overall healthy lifestyle instead of dieting. I hate that word dieting. I hate how culture has just pounded dieting so much when you don't need to diet. You just need to live an overall balanced, healthy lifestyle. So these are some reasons why dieting just absolutely does not work. It may work for some, but it just doesn't work for a lot of people, and a lot of people fail at dieting, so I'm going to give a little insight into that. So let's get into the video. Number 1, dieting can lead to eating disorders and a bad relationship with food. You can create a problem when you get into this mindset of dieting, like, oh, this is a bad food, I can't eat this, or oh, I have to deprive myself of a meal because I'm dieting, or oh, I have to eat just like a little small thing, I can't have anything else because I'm dieting. That can lead into a problem. That can lead into you barely eating anything at all. And then it can lead into skipping meals. It can lead into when you ignore your hunger cues, like, are you hungry? But you're going to ignore it because you're dieting, so you can't have anything. If you feel hungry, that's a good thing. If you feel hungry, that means that you're dieting, that means you're going to lose weight. That is not the case at all. If you feel hungry, if you have those hunger cues, you need to eat. You don't need to ignore those hunger cues. And a lot of people, when they diet, they ignore those hunger cues. It can lead to extreme exercise where you want to exercise all the time, you want to go on a jog all the time, you want to run all the time, you want to go on walks all the time, you want to do weightlifting all the time, you want to do so much working out, an excessive amount of working out because you're dieting, and that's going to help you lose weight. No, it's not. So please do not do any of this. It can also cause you to worry about overeating. So you're going to eat a teeny tiny portion or put barely anything on your plate because you're worried of overeating. Dieting can lead to all of these things. And it's a big reason why you shouldn't diet. You should not put yourself in that position. It can just cause a horrible relationship with food. Like, you won't go, if someone has a cookie, you won't eat the cookie because you're afraid of it's going to mess up your diet and it's going to cause you to gain weight from just one cookie. So it's going to cause you to have this mindset of food that is not a good mindset to have. Counting calories and counting macros can also cause an obsessive personality of, like, you can't do this, you can't do that, I have to stay within these macros, I have to stay within this, I cannot go over, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's why I don't count macros, because I found myself getting into that habit of, like, I can't eat this or I can't do that. I found myself getting into that, and I was like, this isn't good, this isn't healthy. So I haven't counted macros in like 3 years, 4 years, 2 or 3 years. I haven't counted at all. I just live in food freedom, and that's what I want for you guys. I want you to be able to live in food freedom and not diet. Don't diet like culture says that you need to, because dieting can create mind games. It can create this just mind game of, like, your mind tells you, like, oh, that's a bad food, you can't eat that, or oh, you already had one, you can't have another, or oh, I can't eat this meal because it's not healthy, so I can't eat it, or oh, I already ate as many calories as I can, or I can only eat this many calories and it's a teeny tiny amount of calories, but that's all I can eat. It will create just this mind game of just lies and just things that you don't need to worry about, and you don't need to have all this fear of food. It literally leads to a fear of food. And no one should be afraid to eat. No one should be afraid of food. So that's why dieting just will not work, because it just leads to this fear of, I'm gonna overeat, or I can't have this. This is a bad food. And it just leads to these mind games and this almost just paralyzing fear for some people. The best way I found online, and this is the best way I can describe dieting. Dieting teaches you to deprive yourself of food, not nourish yourself with food. So dieting, it causes you to deprive yourself. But if you live in food freedom, if you live in the mindset of like, this food is not gonna hurt me, you nourish your body, and your body gets what it needs. Because when you diet, a lot of the time your body doesn't get what it needs. It lacks food. It lacks that food that you need. It doesn't get the nutritious things that you need, because you'll stop eating. Sometimes you may go days without eating. Sometimes you may skip a meal because you are dieting and you want to lose weight. There's so many ways to lose weight without actually dieting. Just live a healthy, balanced lifestyle and work out, but don't obsessively work out. Go work out. Go do a 45-minute workout. Weight train. There's so many things that you can do that isn't like the obsessive behavior that will cause eating disorders, and it'll cause just problems with eating. So don't do that. Don't get into the mindset of, I need to diet because I need to lose weight. Just live a healthy, balanced lifestyle. Number 2 of why dieting doesn't work is you will gain the weight right back. If you diet, you will gain the weight right back, because let's say you'll diet for like 3 weeks. You'll lose the weight, and then you'll get back into your old habits and get back to the way that you were before you started dieting. And then you'll gain the weight right back to where you'll just cause this yo-yo effect of, okay, now I gotta diet again. Then you lose the weight. Then you lose the weight, and then you start eating again, and then you go right back to gaining the weight right back. Your body is designed to eat. That is what your body is designed for. It's designed to have food. If you stop eating and you diet, your body will resist starvation, because your body needs food. So it's going to resist the starvation to where it's going to push back to any change of weight. So it will start gaining weight because you are depriving yourself of the nutrition that it needs. So therefore it's going to start storing up, and your hormones are going to be all out of whack to where you could start gaining weight instead of losing weight. So that's another thing. Like, it's not going to help you, because you're going to gain it right back because of your hormones, and your body is not designed for starvation. Your body is designed to eat. So please, please, please make sure that you are eating and you are not starving yourself, because your body is designed to eat. It's not designed to not eat. And if you do diet, you will gain the weight right back once you stop dieting and you start going back to your other weight. And even as you are dieting, you could see an increase instead of a decrease. So that's why they just don't work, because if you're gaining the weight instead of losing the weight, what's the point of a diet? There's no point in it. Number 3 is you will get stuck in a cycle. Number 1 in the cycle is restrict. You will restrict yourself with food. Number 2 is the thoughts that you will have. You will have thoughts of, oh, I shouldn't eat this. Oh, I can't eat this. Oh, this food's not good for me, so I can't have it. Then you'll have obsessive thoughts and cravings. You'll want that burger or whatever it is so bad, and you'll be like, I have this craving, but I can't eat it. Then once you do cave into that mindset and that craving, you'll binge, you'll overeat, and then it just repeats, and it's just a cycle. Do not get in this cycle. It is a bad cycle to be in. If your mind says, oh, I want a piece of chocolate, go get that piece of chocolate and go ahead and eat it. It'll satisfy your craving, and you won't binge eat it later. Because if you don't satisfy your craving, or even like if you have a sweet tooth but you don't really like want like something like dessert, you could get some fruit, but satisfy that craving with something sweet so that later you don't go binge the sweet that you wanted. So if you want ice cream, go get the ice cream, because later you're gonna binge eat if you don't go ahead and eat it. You will binge eat all of it if you don't go ahead and go eat what you said that you couldn't have. So don't do that to yourself. Don't get into that cycle of, I have to restrict myself. I have these thoughts that I shouldn't eat it. I can't eat it. There's no way that I can eat this. And then you get into the obsessive thoughts and cravings where you're like, oh, I want this, but I can't have it. That's bad food. I can't have it. Then you end up caving into it, binging it, overeating, and then the cycle just repeats itself. Don't get into that mindset. That is a very dangerous and bad mindset to have. You can't get into that mindset, because if you do, it'll be an ongoing cycle that is very hard to break. Especially if you do that and you want to quote diet, it's not gonna work. Like, dieting just doesn't, in my opinion, it just doesn't work, because you will get stuck in this cycle, and then you'll lose the weight, it'll come right back. You'll lose the weight, it'll come right back. You'll overeat, you'll not eat enough, then you'll overeat again, then then you'll restrict yourself again, and then you'll overeat again, and it's just a bad cycle to be in. So don't even get into the cycle. Stay on the cycle and just eat a healthy lifestyle. Number 4 is dieting doesn't focus on your health, it focuses on the food. So it doesn't focus on what your body needs and what your body needs for nutrition and your overall health and how you should be living with a healthy lifestyle. It doesn't focus on that. When you're dieting, it focuses on the food at hand. It doesn't care about like your health and like what you should be weighing or what you should be putting in your body. Dieting doesn't care about that. All dieting is concerned about is the food. What food am I eating? How can I diet? How can I just keep on dieting, keep restricting? And that's what dieting is. It's literally restricting yourself, and you don't need to restrict yourself. You just need to live a healthy lifestyle. Do not restrict. Just live a healthy, balanced lifestyle. And if you want that cookie at the end of the night or that piece of cake or whatever it is, eat it. It's totally fine. It's not gonna make you gain 50 pounds just by eating a slice of cake. I'm not saying sit down and eat the entire cake, because you'll be sick if you did that, but eat a piece or two of cake. It's not gonna hurt you. And in dieting, it makes you think that that's going to hurt you, when in reality, it is not going to hurt you. Number 5, and the last one, is diets don't fit everyone. What dieting is, it basically puts you in a mold that everyone should be the same. Everyone should be doing the same thing. Everyone should be restricting themselves. Everybody should be doing this, that, and the other. And diets just don't fit everyone. Not everyone's needs are the same. That's why it doesn't work for so many people too. It's because it's not the same for everyone. Everyone's body is different. No one's body is the same. Everybody's needs are different. What kind of food do they need? What kind of food can't they eat? I mean, there's so many things that go into it. Everyone has a different weight goal or a different weight in general. Everybody weighs different. Everybody's heights are different. Some people may be allergic to something, whereas someone else isn't allergic to something. Everybody's goals are different. Genetics are different. Just your condition. Maybe you have a physical condition or something like that, and everybody's conditions are different. So, I mean, everybody's lifestyle, everybody's needs, everybody's health, everything is different. You may have a certain disease that you need to have this amount of food, or whatever the case may be. Everybody's lifestyle is different. That is why dieting doesn't work. It's because dieting puts it into a mold of it's one fit all. When It's not. Dieting is not one fit all. It's everybody's needs are different. Everybody's lifestyles are different. Everybody is different. That is why dieting doesn't work, is because everyone's different and it wants to put you in a mold that everyone is the same and this is how you should diet. Just live a healthy lifestyle and do as, if you see your doctor, do as your doctor says with your eating. If you have a trainer and they're helping you with your meal plan, go by that. But don't actually diet. Dieting just doesn't fit for everyone, and I hate that word diet because it causes, like I talked about, like eating disorders and so much. And that's why I really don't like that word, is because I'm like, you use that word and it gets into your head and then you're stuck in the cycle of constantly in a battle with yourself trying to diet when it's not even working. So do something that will work. Live a healthy lifestyle. Eat fruits, eat vegetables, eat protein, eat healthy carbs, eat some bad carbs too. But eat a well-balanced, healthy lifestyle so that it will work. You will lose the weight that you want to lose. You will maintain the weight that you want to maintain if you want to maintain it. And it will work. If you live a healthy lifestyle, I promise, and live in food freedom, it will work. Food freedom is the best way to live. If you live in food freedom of these foods are not going to hurt me, I can eat these foods, it is the best way to live. So live in food freedom. Don't diet. Don't worry about dieting. It just doesn't work for most people. And I want you to live a healthy lifestyle and in food freedom. So just don't worry about the dieting. So that's all I have for today's video. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment any other videos you'd like to see. Subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.